Welcome, ladies and gents. It's your favorite NPC slash magician, the Peace Dealer. I propose and rather would like to share an idea with you. The concepts that I'm going to use to explain this idea don't necessarily have to apply or be in line with real life. So, what I'm about to tell you, you may understand in a way that actually makes sense in real life. And please take what I say and edit it, change it, deconstruct it, take it as is, do whatever you want with it. I want to talk about the concept of light and dark and how you can gauge the level of dimensional perspective one is at. Do people have levels of dimensional perspective? I don't really know. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But here is the idea, okay? What you want to do is ask anybody what they think about good and bad. Or we could say light and dark, okay? And you can ask as many people this as you want. And, as you listen to the reasoning behind their answers or just what they tell you, see if you notice this difference of level, okay? Once again, the concepts I use may not be how this actually works in reality, but I want to share this as an idea, all right? So we're going to use the concept of dimensions. If somebody, when you ask them that question, has more of a third dimensional perspective, then they're probably going to answer your question and look at light and dark as strictly good and bad. It's for this perspective and these type of people, black and white, okay, where anything bad is dark, it's black, and anything light obviously is good, it's white, black and white. The duality sponsored nature of, I would even say, 2 or 3 dimensional perspectives don't necessarily enable one to really notice nuance between these facets. But these are the type of people who don't necessarily compromise between what they feel is strictly good or strictly bad. Let's move up to now the 4th dimension. If the 3rd dimension is this condensed physicality and realm of the material governed by space, then we can say, for the purpose of this analogy, the 4th dimension is now in the realm of the mind governed by time. So now people with a 4th dimensional perspective, they're going to look at light and dark outside the subjective morality of one's personal 3D experience more neutrally, as negative and positive. As we move up in these perspectives, it's important to, relative to this analogy, presume that there's a sense of integrity here, okay? So we're not saying that these people don't see good or bad and that nothing is off limits, right? But instead of seeing the dark as a strictly bad thing, they see it as a negative potential of experience. And then they see the light as a positive potential of an experience. Now looking at these 2 dynamics as fundamental forces or qualities that anything can express itself through. If we now go into the 5th dimension, which we could say is the realm of imagination governed by the mind. Theoretically, possibly, for the purpose of this analogy, you might find now that the way that they answer your question might be in a way where these people now see light and dark with its nuances and multi-potentiality, if that's a word. So now, similar to the yin yang symbol, there could be darkness in the light, and there could be light in the darkness. Now, unlike the third dimensional perspective, light isn't just strictly good, and dark isn't just strictly bad. You can use the light to blind people, or you can use the light because it is light that allows us to visualize. Light could be the greatest means of deception because you hallucinate your reality. And so in the darkness, you can gain insight in order to make better understanding of what you see through wisdom. But you could also hide things in the darkness. And with the light, you can dispel what is buried in your subconscious with the light of your own consciousness. Now, we see that neither light or dark is good or bad, but that either could be a range of where you could use it in a good or bad way on both sides. Now, if we look at a 6-dimensional perspective, this might now veer off beyond just this dimension and start to take the multi-variable frames of each moment and border on to unlimited possibilities. We could even say now at this level, these people's understanding of light and dark is in a way that produces the supernatural qualities of each essence, where now with dark they can absorb light and energy and colors, and with the light they can reflect it. Okay. And once we reach the 7th dimension, light and dark is no longer a matter of good or bad. There is no good or bad. It's all just one experience connected onward to infinity. And yeah, you would see that these perspectives, or people who hold them, are able to look at a situation for what it is outside of just their subjective morality or what at the time might be seen as good or bad. And yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you. Do people here really look at stuff like that, at these dimensional perspectives? Probably not. Maybe they do. Maybe in a different way explaining this. But it's something that I wanted to share, especially as we step into Scorpio season, where now the direction of the integrity of your character and super self is going to be intensified a lot more through the conviction of your actions. And this may help you detach and look more objectively at situations with which the intensity of such an energy could drive one deeper to the core of their feelings. But of course, if you watch this long past the Libra season I'm recording in, I hope this message is timeless for you. And please comment down below your thoughts. I'd definitely like to read, if any ideas this may have triggered, any thoughts you have about this, your observations based on past experiences of people and how they may view concepts like this. And you stay blessed as always. And until next time.